So I'm going to be completely honest. There are so many iPhones out there that I look at, and I'm genuinely very glad of the way that Apple kind of released them and they kind of like made them throughout their whole entire life. But if there was one particular iPhone that I could look back and I were to kind of like wish to myself that like, hey, I wish this iPhone wasn't bad at all, I'm going to be honest, I think it's probably the iPhone 12 series. Now, I don't think these iPhones were bad in the sense that they were like terrible iPhones or they had like crazy bad things going on with them. I genuinely think these were very good iPhones with a lot of capability and a lot of quality. The only issue I ever had with these particular iPhones was their battery health. I still think to this day and age that Apple could have done a way better job from a battery perspective, and I still don't understand why they went down the direction they did of basically not fixing that battery health problem. This in and of itself, I think, was probably the biggest telltale sign of Apple doing some very, very weird things with their particular iPhones. So for those of you who don't know, the iPhone 12 series in general basically had a little bit of a problem when it came down to the battery health. So anybody who were to go ahead and basically buy an iPhone, you may have seen that during the iPhone 12 series, those particular iPhones were experiencing a little bit of a battery health issue. So if you were going through and using one of those particular iPhones, you may have actually seen that those iPhone 12s were actually giving you some issues with battery life. Now, the battery health may have been totally okay for a lot of people, but if you're actually going through and purchasing one of those devices, you may have seen that those battery healths basically would go down at a way faster rate, very annoyingly. This is by far one of the most annoying things ever, and I was still very sad when Apple did something like this at that moment, because I genuinely felt like they could have done a way better job with the battery health, and Apple never really addressed this problem. Since this point, they never really addressed it. It's been basically the same issue since then, and like I said, that was an issue in and of itself day one, and I still feel like Apple could have done a better job since then. So where are we at now? Well, I still recommend the iPhone 12 to a lot of people. I think this is still a very good iPhone to buy nonetheless, but the battery health is still the number one thing that I look at, and I'm just so kind of sad about. Like, I feel like Apple could be doing a better job here, and if they just kind of made some sort of recall program, where they made a thing that, hey, if you bought this iPhone, we'll fix it, whatever, then I think that would have been an amazing thing. But they never really did anything like that. They made a software update one time that kind of addressed it, but that didn't even really address it in the first place either. And I still feel like in this day and age, Apple could have done a way better job than they did before. So as of right now, I kind of look at this particular iPhone, and I genuinely do wish that Apple did a better job with this particular phone, and I really wish this iPhone wasn't that bad when it first came out. So that pretty much covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.